Hi, dear students, dear friends. Today, welcome to one more video lesson. Today, we are going to discuss about describing words. Describing words, nothing but using adjectives according to situation. Using adjectives. Here, today's class topic is describing words. The outcomes of this lesson, we have to listen general comprehension. Whenever we listen a comprehension, we have to understand the adjectives from that listen, and we have to listen the specific details of that lesson. Each lesson has its specific details, as well as you have to identify and know what an adjective is. Use adjectives accurately. What are the outcomes of today? Listen general comprehension. And listen specific details. Listen for specific details. Identify adjectives and know what an adjective is. Use adjectives accurately. Here, I would like to ask one question. I think every one of we have friends. Am I right? Every one of us, we have friends. If I asked about your friend, is your best friend is tall? Your best friend is tall. Best friend tall. It's a one and the other friend maybe your my best friend is not tall, is short. You can explain. Is your one of your best one of your friends is short, so that is short is an adjective. There, tall is an adjective. Describe one facial features of your friend. We often describe persons his face with based on the facial features. We can describe is tall, is strong, is fat, is black, is something based, especially while comparing with comparing the thief's features. If any theft might have been occurred in some way, the police will the police will uh, they will ask can you tell me the features of person? How is he? His nose is big, or his eyes are big or small, is tall, his mustaches are big or small. These kind of, it means describing person's features, facial expressions are also adjectives. What sort of person is or she is? She is lean, we express sometimes. She is fat, she is black, she is blue. How we remember person based on their features. With a person features, we can remember. Here, I would like to read a paragraph. There, you have to find the adjectives from that paragraph. Small paragraph is Lavanya is a tall and slim woman in her early 20s. She has thick black hair and brown eyes. Usually, she wears traditional Indian clothes. She is very shy. Sometimes she finds it difficult to make new friends. Here we can find some we can find some adjectives from this paragraph. For example, Lavanya is tall. Tall is an adjective. She is she has thick black hair. Thick black hair is black. Thick black is an adjective. She is shy. Shy also. She is very shy. Is also an adjective. So adjectives we can find to describe the. Here we are describing about Lavanya. Lavanya's features are we are to describe her. We are using adjectives to remember her. So the adjectives are to with adjectives we can remember a person for a long time in our life. Here we can write some opposite words for the adjectives also. From the last paragraph, the tall is one adjective. There we can write an opposite adjective also. Short is an adjective. Here the black is a color. Opposite for white. So it's also white is an adjective. Though they are color. So she is shy, for example, if you take, she's jovial. She's colloquial. We can describe this like this. Here, in our text, we have, in our activity 1, we have one bank robbery incident. Bank robbery. Some thieves were robbed that bank. There they wanted to large complaint for. There's to large complaint to make a complaint. There we have to write the features of the robbers. The robbers are very big, very fat. They have big mustaches. They are very tall, or else they are short. They are lean. Something. Of course, robbers might have been very fat, tall, having big mustaches, and sometimes wearing masks. Of course, now everyone we are using masks, but once thieves only wear masks. Now, to protect ourselves, we are from corona virus, we are wearing masks. Really, the mask used by thieves while robbery time. So here we have to mention the thing about the person. How one woman is there witness for that robbery. Here she is expressing the features of the persons, those who are robbed the bank. Here, how many men were there? The police asked. Like, there are 5 men are there. How many are men? How many of them are thin? వాళ్ళు ఎంతమంది బక్క పలుచగా ఉన్నారు. How many had dark hair? How many? It means the people like the two of them. Here the pictures also available in our text. The two of them, they have black hair. How many had big ears? There the people, they think one person has big ears. So to describe adjectives are 2 types. Here I would like to remind you have to remember it. That is one statement also given in our text in the page number 26. Adjectives are two types. What type of adjectives are there? Here the future she was explained here. The robbers are five. She woman is go on describing. We will discuss about the what are the types of adjectives. Here I saw five men. She told that the woman was witnessed for that robbery. The first man was short and thickest with a round face. Thickest round face. He had a curly dark hair. First man he was. The second, she is describing like that, black hair and tall. Second man is tall and thin. The second person is tall and thin. He had long thin face, like big thin face, and big nose. He has big nose. The person is big nose, and reddish hair. Hair also red color. Color in red. The third man was was medium built. It means not short, not tall. Is a medium built. Medium built. He had a mustache and beard. Mustache and he had beard also there, and reddish. Next, a short, straight black hair. She has short and black hair. He has. Fourth man quite thin, is very thin, medium height, less height. He had square face, has a very square face and green eyes. Square face also is square is an adjective. Green eyes also, green is eyes also adjective. His hair was straight and rather long. So this is also straight, long. These are also adjectives. Last man and short and plumpy bald. Be short and he has total bald head. And he did not see his face, but his ears are very big. So she is describing the persons who using face features and their hair, their mustache, how they were built, like she was. Here in our adjective, their activity two. Activity two. What do you mean by adjective? What is the meaning of adjective? And adjective is a word. Adjective is a word with a noun or pronoun. Adjective is a word with a noun or pronoun to add something to its meaning. So adjective is a word with a noun or pronoun adds something its meaning. Usually it placed before a noun. Adjective always usually are placed with before the noun. Before the noun adjective. After verb in a sentence. Verb if verb తర్వాత అయితే after. But before noun. You have to remember adjective falls before the noun, after the verb. It's very very important. Remember it. What do you mean by adjective? So here the types of adjectives are there. For example, I would like to mention some adjectives: heavy, neither, faithful, few, red, cold, several, every, great, hotly, long, glorious, small, second, royal. These are the modal adjectives. If I asked you, how is your younger brother? You says that my younger brother is a lazy fellow. Lazy is here is a adjective. How is your younger sister? She is sharp. Sharp it means is an adjective. So we have to choose a suitable adjective while we are using a sentence or a paragraph. Of course, I would like to ask here, I would like to mention adjectives are two types. Coming to adjectives, adjectives are two types. Adjectives are two types. Here, adjective means I was mentioned a word which with a noun or pronoun to add something to its meaning. It is placed before noun or after a verb in a sentence. Adjectives are descriptive and quantity. What type of adjectives are two types? One is descriptive and second is quantity. Again, we describe the adjectives. Again, we divide the adjective. Descriptive adjectives classified into quality, size, and color. Descriptive adjective is classified into quality, size, and color. Quantity is one more adjective. It is classified into amount and number. Quantity is classified into amount and number. Descriptive adjectives are two types. One is adjectives are two types: descriptive and quantity. Descriptive are quality, size, and color, and quantity is classified amount and number. So here I would like to she is a person of person means uh, several words. For example, several is that is we have a party, great party. What is a plot? Glorious party at night. Glorious is it's a noun. I like what color what color the some long several. I like small shirt. For example, this is also small. I like red color sorry. I like red color shirt. Red is an adjective. So I like blue. The blue is an adjective. The way was we are expressing that is very very important. John won the prize. The first prize. The first if I is an adjective. Okay. So you have to better to understand that thing is when we refer the numbers are two types. For example, 1, 2, 3, these are the cardinal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are we are go on counting. This is called cardinal numbers. Ordinal numbers also there we have in adjectives. First, second, third are called ordinal numbers. Go on, we call it. 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4 is cardinal numbers. First, second, third is ordinal. Are you clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. These type of counting numbers are called cardinal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go on counting. This is called. These are called cardinal numbers. Coming to ordinal numbers, first FIRST first, second SECOnd second, third we write spelling that is called ordinal. Third THIR third, fourth FOURTH fourth. These type of if we write spelling that is called ordinal. Just if we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spellings, they are called cardinal. Here I would like to mention so many types are the adjectives are there. For example, big. How is your college? My college is big. My college is very big. How is college size? Small. Okay. Who are you? I am Indian. These are all adjectives. What's your nationality? I mean, Indian is nationality. That's we have to think of it. Okay, I saw a beautiful big round. I saw a I saw a big uh, big uh, I would like to mention this. Using more than two adjectives, the following word are has to be followed. Using more than one adjective, two adjectives in a sentence or something, where we follow them. For example, number. Number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like first, second, third is what? These are the numbers. General opinion, value. We tell the um, adjectives to tell the general is good, is fine, opinion telling opinion, value. This is 100 billions worth. 100 billion is adjective. Microsoft with lakhs of billions. This is an adjective. So we have to find it. Now, lovely. She's what a lovely movie it is. What a beautiful pet is. This beautiful is also I think is comfortable, great, brilliant. The boy is what a brilliant boy. What a great idea. What a nice idea. What a comfortable car. These are the called one kind of general things. Next, size. We use generally big, small. I have seen a pig. I have seen such a big pig in my life. Big is called. Small. I have seen insect. Coronavirus is a small insect. Small is also virus. It's a virus. Small, short. But India's Hitler is a short person, but he's a hero. Tall. Some persons are tall. Amitabh Bachchan is tall hero. Tall is an adjective. Tiny. Our village is a tiny village. Our house, home is a tiny. It's tiny also. Where is how was your college? My college is huge building. Huge is the adjective here. Age. Can age also an adjective? Old, young, youthful, childhood, infant. These are all called uh, conservative age. Next, shape. How shape? My house, your head round shape, a square shape, and curved. Curve is means that one kind of straight. These are all shapes. Shapes also adjectives. Color blue, red, pink, something. Go on. Nationality. We are telling you to express a person's nationality. Express person's nationality, that is called a noun. For example, is Pakistani, is an Indian, is American, is Uncle Sam. What is we are telling that it's Australian, these are is American, is a French. We call express the person's nationality. Express nationality is also an adjective. Next, material. Wood. Our cupboards are made of wood. My phone is made of such a sort of metal. My shirt is made of nylon, polyester. These are all instructions. So here I would like to mention some. She told a small blue car. Old, small blue. This is there are many words are there. We have to make it correct. The mistakes are there. Here, common one more part I would like to mention, dear students. Common errors in the use of adjectives is also a part of our lesson. Every day in a part of our life, we used to speak or we used to write many common errors. The common errors are very very important. We have to find and avoid, make it try to avoid them. Here I would like to mention the our first example and one rule: double comparatives, double superlatives should not use in the anything. For example, most, because here is one first you see, she is more taller than sister. Here is two comparatives are there, more and taller. So we should not use more and taller in a single sentence. Next, Gopi is Rohan. She is taller. Next, he is taller than her sister. Okay, she is taller than her sister. Next, Rohan is junior than me 4 years. Here, junior, senior, one fundamental rule is there. Adjectives like superior, inferior, junior, senior, take two, take take two after the noun, that adjective. Superior, inferior, junior, senior, these are the things. These are all superlatives. After this superlative we have to use two. Rohan is junior to me by 4 years. Here is. Next, correction of sentences is a part of the adjectives. Common errors in the use of adjectives. Every day we used to do many adjectives, speak or write. So I'll read, find it. She is more taller than her sister. Rule is we should not use double comparatives or superlatives. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏముంది, taller, more, both are taller and both are uh, comparatives. We should not use two comparatives in a single sentence. More is comparative, taller is comparative. So we should not use, that's a wrong sentence. Next, Gopi is Rohan is junior than me 4 years, for 5 years. How he gets that senior after we have to follow two, not than. That is the rule. This machine is superior than that. This machine is superior to that. Inferior, superior, that we have to use two. Okay. She is more, taller, more, and both are comparatives. Some is used in affirmative sentences. Any conveys a negative meaning. Is there some sugar in the jar? There is some sugar in my jar. Okay, let me tell you. Many takes plural verb, whereas many a takes the singular. Many takes plural, many a takes singular. Many a teachers, many a students are attending the Polytechnic. Okay, less many students has appeared for the test. Had, have not. Many means many a student. A student means singular, that's where we have to use as. Okay. Next, here I would like to, here is a small activity info. There are filling the blanks are there. Here I would like to first fill in the blanks. Raju is a dull, a passive, a bright, or arrogant. Raju is a bright boy. Who bright means an adjective. Always stands first in the class. A dull boy cannot stand in the first class. Bright itself is an adjective. Dull also adjective, of course, but it's a bright boy. The teachers like him for being obedient, careless, reckless, nervous. Can you tell me? The obedient teachers is obeys. That's why teachers like him. Next, in the class, his classmates adore him because he is lazy, haughty, industrious, irresponsible. These are all four. But I think classmates cannot love or respect for lazy boys, or naughty boys also, and irresponsible persons also. But one answer is industrious. Is a hard-working person is called industry. Industry is an adjective. Next one, he is poor, polite, rich, and courteous. He is poor. He is next. He is poor, but he is humble, rude, rash, impolite. Humble. Though he is rich, some we can use also rich, but is humble. Okay. Here we should not use one more example. Common errors in the adjectives. Let me tell you one more example. Let me tell some example. Okay. So correct the following sentences we have there. Before that, we will discuss adjectives superior. Bumrah is the most fastest bowler in the world. Previously, I told that we should not use two superlatives or two comparatives in a single sentence. That's why the most and fastest both are superlatives. That's which we have to. That's a wrong sentence. There we have to use Bumrah is the fastest bowler in the world. Is the right one. Next, Gopi is senior than me by 5 years. Senior after senior, junior, inferior. Thereafter takes two, TO2. So Gopi is senior to me 5 years. The machine is superior than that quality. The machine is superior to that. Superior after we have to use to. Is there some sugar in the jar? Some is used affirmative sentences. Any conveys negative meaning. Some is affirmative, any is negative. So we have to use some. Is there any sugar, not some sugar in the jar? So if we are here we are want to use a negative way. Here is any is common error in the using adjective. Many takes a plural verb whereas many a takes the singular. Many takes plural, many a takes singular. So let me tell you, many a students have appeared for the test. Many a student have appeared for the test is wrong. Many a student has. Many a student have means singular. That's why we have to use singular has, not have. Many a student has appeared for the test. Next, elder means one above in family or community. Older refers to the age. Okay. She is older sister. This is wrong. It's not age. She is elder sister is right. But he is older in the village is right. Okay. The comparison between two persons, places, things, the adjective is not used in the superlative degree. Whenever we compare two things or two persons or two places, we should not use superlative. The comparative degree is used. This story is the best of the two. Best is superlative, that is a wrong one. Wrong sentence. This story is better of the two. We are comparing two stories, that's why we have to use comparative degree. Better. So, superlative, that's one. Next, it is the most perfect example for commitment. Some adjectives like unique, ideal, round, perfect, eternal describes the state that has no comparison, but no comparison for that. So it is a perfect of commitment. Most perfect, not only perfect. Most and perfect both are superlative. You should not use it. Look at the following sentence here. The price of gold is more expensive than silver. That's wrong. The price of gold is more expensive than that of silver. We have to use. When a singular noun is used comparison, we use than. But the plural we have to use that. Plural noun we use than those of. Than those of plural. Gold is not a singular word, it consists of metal. Okay. Next. We were present on both days. This is the wrong one. We were present on both the days. Both the days is the right. Okay. Next, I would like to go for some error. That is Mount Everest. Here you have to make correct the given sentences. Following sentences. The Mount Everest is the most highest peak. The Mount Everest is the most highest peak in the world. This answer is Mount Everest is the highest peak. Here, if we use most highest, is means to superlative. That's why we should not use Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Next, the elephants of India are more graceful than South Africa. This is the more graceful. More is comparative, graceful is comparative. We should not use in a single sentence two comparatives. That's why the elephants of India are graceful than South Africa is right answer. Right adjective. It is the most unique opportunity for the Indians. It's a wrong one. Most and unique we should not use in a single sentence. It is a unique opportunity for the Indians. That is the right one. So, dear friends, I would like to mention so many things here, but this is today's almost all we have things. I would like to mention some more things here. Examples: Lata is junior than him. Whenever we use junior, junior takes the two. Junior, senior, superior. Already I mentioned it. Many a teacher have. Many a teacher means singular. There in a singular we have to use has or have. So has is right, but in our sentence they used have. That is wrong. Ennobled the profession. Many a teacher has ennobled the profession. He is elder than me by 5 years. Elder, he is elder to me by 5 years, not than. He is the most, this is the more opportunity. It is the most unique opportunity in Indians. That is, this is a unique opportunity. Okay, I would like to tell that you have to remember that whenever we compare or whenever we want to tell the person's futures, There we have to use adjectives. Adjectives like tall, small, short, fat, lean. These are all black, white, curly hair. These are here the while back robbery one lady woman witness she has given the all the things. So we have to use that and adjectives. There are some we use two types. One is descriptive and quantitative. Descriptive are three types. One is quality, size, and color. Quantity are two types. One is amount and number. So you might have these are the many things are there, color, nationality. These are all also called as adjectives. So this is using adjectives will get 3 marks. One question will be 1 marks, one question. This is very one of the important chapters for the first semester English students for the Polytechnics. So this is a basic English we call. I wish the students, I wish you all the best. You might have understand the intention, might, you might have understand the adjectives without flawless. We have to use in our day-to-day life to compare persons, to describe things, something. Okay, thank you one and all. This is a hand, and thank you for watching my video. Thank you one and all.